Jasmine, and we're back again with another video. And as you can see from the title, today we are going to be talking about zodiac signs. I am no expert, I am no astrologist, but just the people I've encountered and the people I know personally, and reading on them a little bit here and there, I figured I might as well talk about my love and hate for them. But in this video, we're only going to do 6 of the signs, and then I'm going to do a part 2, and I'm going to do the other 6. So I'm going to be doing Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo. So let's go ahead and get started. Aries. In general, Aries are like really attractive people. I find that all the Aries that I know are really attractive people, but they're really short-tempered. Like really, really short-tempered. They will go off, and once they are there for a while, and you're just like, get over it. Please get over it. It's over now. Get over it. Sometimes when they get mad, it's justified, but most of the time it's about the littlest things, and you're just like, it's not even that serious. But yeah, with Aries, they're really cool people, but I don't like their sex drive. And I know that's really weird, like, how can you not like their sex drive? Because it seems like a lot of Aries just want to bang, like, all the time, but they're always horny. But Aries, yeah, they can be sweethearts, but sometimes they can put it on too thick. Like, I've had a guy who was an Aries try to talk to me, and he was just doing too much. He was trying to talk about marriage and all of that, like, really soon. We just met each other, literally, and he's already wanting to make me his queen and all that, and I'm just like, slow your roll. But he's not the first guy who did that, because I was trying to talk to another Aries, but that was a few years ago, and he was so sweet through text, but then when we met up, he was so boring. So, I don't know, Aries give a very they're one way this place, but different, in person. So it's like, it's a toss-up. But for the most part, Aries are sweethearts, but they have short tempers, and they like sex a lot. Next is Taurus. Now, I don't know a lot of Taurus. My ex was a Taurus, and he cared. Like, Taurus, they show that they know how to show that they care more than they know how to tell you that they care. They're really stubborn. That's like their biggest stereotype, is that they're really, really stubborn, and they are. But I feel like you have to be someone they really, really care about, someone they really, really love, someone they're willing to not be stubborn for them to not be stubborn. And they're either really hardworking or really lazy, because I know a few Taurus who are like really, really lazy, but you got some Taurus who are go-getters, hustlers. So I think it mostly depends on the Taurus. And I guess I don't really like Taurus when it comes to their stubbornness, because sometimes they are stubborn about the dumbest things. Like, we're all trying to figure out what ice cream to get for the whole family, and we're just like, just get vanilla, because everybody likes vanilla or some variation of vanilla, but they're stuck on wanting to get Rocky Road ice cream because they like Rocky Road ice cream. We're just like, but we only have budget for one ice cream, and they're just, like, they just get stubborn about dumb stuff, to me, but for the most part, Taurus are pretty good people. They're pretty good. Like I said, they're either really hardworking or really lazy. So it just depends on the Taurus. Let's see what's after Taurus. Gemini. Gemini. Where should I start? First of all, let me start by saying I don't know a lot of male Geminis. I know more female Geminis than anything. So my opinions will definitely come off of my experiences with female Geminis. Now, let's start with what I love about Geminis. One of my closest friends, I even consider her sister, she's a Gemini. And, she's very loyal. She's very honest, very hardworking. She's really smart too. Like, I notice a lot of Geminis are really, really smart. Like, there are not a lot of Geminis who weren't excellent in school, like who weren't scholars in school, because Geminis are really smart. Even if they be on some other stuff, they're really smart. But yeah, they're really sweet people. A lot of people think that they're just mean, but they're really sweet people. But they're just not going. They don't want to be bored. Like if you're going to bore them, they don't want to be around you. So yeah, I definitely say Geminis are really cool people. Like I know a lot of Geminis, and I get along with Geminis, but you have to take Geminis in portions. You cannot take them all at one time. You have to take them in portions. Like don't try to force yourself to take all of a Gemini, because honestly, that's just stressing yourself out. Because Geminis, what I don't like is that they don't know how to really express their feelings, and if they do, it's in some roundabout way. It's they'll either do something nice for you, or they'll say something like around just saying I love you, or around just saying, you know, I got you, or I care about you. That if you're close to a Gemini, sure, it'll be much easier to get them to express their feelings. But if you're not, and you're like trying to get close to one, that's probably the hardest part about a Gemini, trying to get close to one, because honestly, they thrive off of not telling someone everything about them. So if you're a person who likes to know everything, don't try to get to know a Gemini, and don't get offended when they don't tell you everything, because they just like that. You know, it's just something about them. But if they trust you, they're going to tell you as much as they can. Not saying that they're holding themselves back, you know, but just, you have to be patient with the Gemini. So yeah, that's my take on Geminis. I like Geminis, but you know, pick your battles with Geminis. Cancer, my water sign, sister. The thing is with me, I don't get along with a lot of Cancer females, and I don't know what it is about it, but I just don't. Like, I can't get along with them for long. Like, we can deal with each other for a few outings. You know, I can hang around you a few times, but after a while, I'm just like, I can't take this person anymore. And every time I find out their sign, I'm like, well, that makes sense, because they're a Cancer female. I don't know what it is, I just can't. But Cancers are really emotional. Cancers are really dramatic. Cancers will lie. I have never dated a Cancer. I've had people who I had talking stages with who were Cancers, but I've never gone any farther with them, because they just, I don't know what's wrong with Cancers, and that's just my personal opinion, my personal experience. Cancers just lie. They in their feelings way too much about dumb stuff. They want to get mad about stuff that don't even matter to anybody else but them. And it's not that I'm going to take from their experience, but half the time their problems are not even that deep. So it's a no for me with Cancers. But what I do love about Cancers is that they're passionate. They're really passionate about stuff, and they really care about you. So if you want someone in your life who doesn't mind expressing their feelings for you, or doesn't mind, you know, telling you about yourself in a certain way, but it won't hurt your feelings, get a Cancer. But when Cancers get fed up, Cancers will like get real cutthroat. They are the most sensitive and the most in their feelings, but when you got them fucked up, they are the most cutthroat, the meanest signs ever. So it's like, choose what side you're going to mess with, because if you don't like someone who's too emotional or whatever, don't mess with Cancers. Because when you get on that parallel of them, then you got a whole nother problem. Like, they're good people, but I just can't deal with them for very long. And I'm a water sign. I'm a Scorpio, so I just can't deal with Cancers for very long. Thing about Leos, I am surrounded by so many Leos. My mom is a Leo, and my nephew is Leo. And Leos are they're really loving people. They will show they love you any chance they get. You know, they will try to give you advice. They will try to do for you. They will go to hell and back for you. Like, Leos really know how to love people. But on the other hand, they can be very nonchalant about things that other people find very serious, or other things that people might be offended by. They are very nonchalant about it. Like, and they'll even make you mad and then act like it's not a big deal. They gaslight a lot. I don't know if they mean to do that, or that's just a defense mechanism, but they tend to do that a lot. They like get you all riled up, or they get you upset, or they make you mad, and then you know, when they get over it, they expect you to be over it. And I don't know what that is, you know, but that's Leos. But like I said, they're very loving. They're very good people to be around, but they are very much in love with themselves. They don't care. They don't care what you guys say about them. They are in love with themselves. You don't have to tell them that they the ish, because they already believe it. So they're just looking for confirmation, or they're just looking for you to go ahead and say it out loud so they can get a, you know, another check. Like, yes, I already know I look good. That's Leos. If you can't deal with somebody who's already in love with themselves, already all over themselves, don't mess with them. And they have a temper too, but it takes them a while to build up there. But once they get up there, you might as well just let it go with trying to talk it out with them. And they're very dramatic. So yeah, Leos can be a bit much, but you either love them or hate them. So with Virgos, my direct ex, like the last person I've been with, it was a Virgo. But Virgos are usually very smart. They're very organized, very clean people. I know you're probably like, what are you describing here, vacuum cleaner? But no, it's just, you don't go to them for emotional type support. You don't go to them for all that emotional stuff. They like order. They like practical stuff. They like for things to be this way, that way, you know, very, very, very disciplined. But, you know, they can love. They are capable of loving you. They are capable of showing feelings, but that's not their thing, if that makes sense. I don't really have a big issue with Virgos. They can be very stubborn and stupid about things that don't make sense. They're kind of like, what sign I say that? Like Taurus. Taurus with their stubbornness. Virgo is like that with most things in their life. So yeah, that's my take on Virgos. And I hope you enjoyed this video. Please catch me in part 2 when I do the rest of the signs. And I will see you guys later. Bye.